First of all, I want to show one thing. Okay, they asked a question, which is that do they believe that the world would be a better place if it's run by women? Yeah, and look where she stands on there. She doesn't have a strong stance, but look where she stands as well. But then look at the contribution. I want to focus on the contribution of the white feminist, because I actually think it was a very good contribution from within her own paradigm.
How is that any different than saying I believe that the world would be better if it were run by men? Like if we're going to say that on this token, we get that on that token, that's not even balanced at all.
Now, if you compare that with the Muslims' contribution, okay, let's see what the Muslim has to say, and then comment on all of it.
That's why I chose this one too, because I don't think it should be one or the other. I definitely think that when it's only man-run, they're missing the rest of society. You can't really operate the world or any government or leadership if you're not embracing the second half of society.
So for me, looking at the white feminist, she, to be honest, is way more self-consistent with her ideology than the Muslim who's attempting to be a feminist, who really is who's sacrificing her religion, is contradictory in her stances, because this woman, at least, she's self-consistent. She realizes that actually if feminism is an egalitarian discourse, especially if it's liberal feminism, then it should ensure that people have freedom of choice. And she also freedom and equal opportunities. And she starts to realize, okay, this is how it should play out if we are to be self-consistent. The Muslim, she has no care to try and represent consistency or be consistent in any way. So she's just saying, yeah, it would actually be better if it's run by women. But the problem is, of course, that Islam gives rights to men that it doesn't give to women. It gives responsibilities as well to men that it does not give to women. Not least, of course, the fact that the man is meant to be the manager of the household. الرجال قوامون على النساء بما فضل الله بعضهم على بعض. That men are maintainers and protectors of women, but because of what he gave one over the other. And the word ta'ah, which is obedience, you know, for men to women, women to men in the household, is not something which is just relegated to the hadith literature. It's actually in 434 itself, in the Quran itself. فَإِنْ أَطَعْنَكُمْ فَلَا تَبْغُوا عَلَيْهِنَّ سَبِيلًا. If they obey you, meaning this is the normative state. The point is, if you're saying that the world will be better run by women, what is your stance on men being leaders of every household? Because men being lead on an aggregate level, this would mean that what you want is an inverse of what's going on, which is completely anti-Islam.